Got a package in from Small Engine Warehouse. So they are now a TrailMaster dealer. So we have,
Okay.
all right.
We thought that was
So, when we set it down, it slips so easily.
There it is.
We have a new Hurricane. So the only difference between an MB200, a Hurricane, and then the Hurricane Pro is MB200 just your standard pull start bike and has rear disc brakes, full suspension. The only thing you're getting with this is front disc brakes. Then when you go to the Pro, you get electric start, basically. So I think this is the best value because most people are modifying the engine and aren't going to keep that electric start. So in my opinion, the Hurricane is the best option, but you can get all three from Small Engine Warehouse. They also have all the TrailMaster go-karts. So we have a 150 go-kart, and then we have the smaller XRX go-kart. We're going to be doing a full upgrade path on those, and we're also going to be doing a new street legal mini bike on this hog. Because back in the day, we was probably building like 13 horsepower engines, and the Super 30 series pulley wasn't out, so we would burn a belt. You remember, we'd ride it from the old house to here, and by the time we got here, the belt with me on it would be shredded because of the heat and stuff with that stock pulley. So now we know what the freak we're doing on a better level, and we can make this actually legit. We're going to go through the whole process of getting it registered in Tennessee. It's going to be different in every state. Tennessee is very lenient. They'll let you do whatever you want.
We got unbox and stuff.
If you're interested in any TrailMaster product, make sure to check out the links in the video description for Small Engine Warehouse. We've been working with them. This is our second year of being partnered with them. They're a great company, and they plan on trying to house as much parts as they can, replacement parts for these. And then, of course, we sell the frame bushings for MB200s, and we're also coming out with a new engine cradle that's a better design than this one that already has the upgraded bushings. So if you want to upgrade, it's easy. No, do the lower ones. Those don't need them, just the lower ones.
Well,
We are ready. Ah! Hey, hey! And this bike does come with a title. So this is important because you have to have, of course, a title and a VIN number to be able to register a bike. If you don't have one, they can issue your bike one at the DMV, but you will have to provide proof of how much it costs to build if it's homemade. And again, this is for Tennessee, or how much you bought it for. The only reason they want to do that is they want to tax you. They want your money. So the fact that I have a title for this hog means I can go right in as long as I have turn signals, one mirror, and headlight, tail light, and I wear a helmet. That's literally all I need. You're supposed to have like DOT approved tires, which we're going to. We're going to do the same tires that's on this drag mini bike. Those are actually the tires for this bike. Those are the bigger ones. That bike's in the works, by the way. It's coming up very soon. We got the rest of the parts in for it. But any koozies, you have to have DOT approved tires. Like probably if you're in California, they're going to check this stuff. Tennessee, they don't care if you date your sister. So I don't know from experience.
pretty sure that is legal in Tennessee.
Yeah, but they kind of looked over a little bit. Need that?
Will you get prosecuted?
Nah. They're like, hey.
No, there's nothing holding it. It's just tight fit.
And one huge thing I noticed when I was looking through the box is they finally got their heads on straight at TrailMaster and put good tires on these bikes. That's what always sucked is we would buy a $1,000 mini bike, have to spend $100 right off the rip for tires because it had those stupid V treads. Now they put legit good tires on it, and that is awesome. All right, 164. So all we have to do, handlebars, front tire, front fender, and put oil and gas in it.
And check all the bolts.
Yes. That is very important. You see a little red brake disc.
At least it's still exceeded.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Alright, you're good.
Come on, baby. Slide in there. There we go.
Here you go. Handlebars. Okay. Another big thing is pegs. If you're off-roading it, on-road, these pegs are perfectly fine, but off-road, they are not. So this brake is a little up in the area, a little high. That is getting brave. Standing on metal. That's good. Me and Lonnie was just talking. I think we normally put the dirt bike fenders on them, but since this is a street bike, we're probably just going to keep these, the egg boys. Go ahead and check all your, dang, those are tight. I must step the game up, but look how soft the front forks are. For a kid, this bike would be perfect out of the box, but even for Lonnie, like I'm barely rocking this thing, you know. So we will be in the next video doing the normal upgrades of fork wheel, stuff like that, frame bushings, just to make it that much better. And then we'll start our performance testing like we did back in the day. But all right, so we got to put air tires.
Put the street tires on right away?
No, that'll be later on.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'll have to do different brake brackets and everything to fit those.
Yeah, there's oil in it.
There is?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go ahead and leave that out, and we'll drain the oil real quick. And we're going to put one of our magnetic dipsticks from rbgcars.com. You can get the magnetic dipsticks, you can get the frame bushings for these, you can get the heim joints if you want to upgrade the rear swing arm with heim joints, but if you don't want to spend that money, it's actually the same price to buy the bushings for it, but of course, to put the heim joints, you do have to weld. But I think on this, since it's a street bike, I'm not going to do the heim joints. I'm just going to do the bushings, the solid bushings in the rear. But I'm going to show you guys how, when I do that, how to add grease alamites to it, so you can grease that.
Yes, sir.
And this could be okay oil, but I guarantee. Well, I'm just saying quality, but you know, I'm sure they're buying a barrel of whatever you know, they can find, like the cheapest stuff. So I would not run what comes in it at all. We need to fill it up with gas, and then of course the last thing is check the air pressure.
I'm with Lonnie. I feel like you need to lift the back.
Please don't.
It's barely.
Please don't glaze Lonnie.
Sorry.
We're putting Dominator, half a quart of Dominator 1030 racing oil. Give Jim's dong the best chance we can at making any kind of horsepower. And of course we got our magnetic dipstick.
What'd you say, Cliff?
Now, Aaron, oh yeah, these Box Factory have these pegs, and we're definitely going to leave those for street use, so you can crotch rocket it. Crotch rocket, baby. They have sent, probably because we've seen some breaks here, and it's because of their rubber bushings, they've gusseted right here. This gusset's always been there, but this is new, so they've added that to combat the rubber bushing problem. I'm just going to guess when it's full. No way to tell. Check that. Right off the bat.
Hey, one pull though.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
Okay, so something's holding the throttle. Oh, we're going to take the throttle restriction screw off.
It doesn't seem tight anywhere right here.
No, it was weird. So this screw right here, can you see it? Mm-hmm. This is if you want to governor your kids from freedom, that's where you would do so. Is this right here. You can take that out and it gives you all the throttle you can possibly have. It's still going to be a governed engine.
That governors how far the throttle can be pulled.
Yeah, that's a secondary governor. All right, lean it over on the kickstand so the back tire's off the ground. Mm-hmm. guess that piece of paper was holding that oil paper. They got a lot of fire back here. Alright, let's take this hog outside and do some riding.
Alright. Give her full beans. Oh, yeah. I tell you, I'll definitely need to stiffen up the suspension real soon for my big hiney. We're gonna see how good as a stock bike it'll climb this hill right here. So I'm gonna go back up it. It is crazy. You forget how smooth these bikes are. But I'll definitely have to. Alright, here we go. Oh, no problem whatsoever. Our briars keeps growing into the freaking trail. I'll mow through here, but the problem is all these briars reaching over to murder you. Oh, yeah, there we go. I'll tell you, for a stock mini bike, these things are great. Definitely can tell with the stock shocks that it sets low in the rear, which is not a huge deal for most people. But once you put the collar shocks, it's extremely nice. I do not like the stock pegs being up here. I'm so used to the modified ones. Go full bore. Oh, real nice. I mean, I could have deflated the tires. Oh gosh! Lonnie's after me. We're filming 2 videos at once. He's got the Wildcat with the forged piston and billet rod. Try to cut him off. You don't want none. That's full beans, baby. What do you think? Yeah, oh, it is. That's all the beans I got, baby. Lonnie, drive off in the ditch. See, if Lonnie was on this bike, it would be perfect suspension. But me, of course, I'm working it, baby. Look at it. I should have deflated the tires a little bit more. I lift them a little tight. Get a little washy if they're too overinflated. Lonnie, leave me in the dust, baby. What? Oh, Lonnie went this way. Woo! Lonnie's brave. I'm not going that way. Very wow. You can smell the new. Got that new vibe smell, baby. Yeah. Great. Oh. Uh-huh.
ain't bad. Okay, fine. For stock, this ain't bad.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I don't remember those things being so good. Stock.
Yeah, stock, this ain't bad. That stall gives it a little bit of a punch in the bottom end, and then it just keeps pulling.
Yeah, that's like the CVT, I think, on this model has the bearing on it, so it lets it idle easier.
Is the governor just higher RPM?
Yeah, well, every TrailMaster we tested back in the day kind of didn't have they do have a governor, but it'll let them rev to like 5.5 or so.
Okay, yeah, that's what it felt like. It kept climbing the whole time. It didn't seem like it hit a wall.
It does feel low in the back end with the stock shocks.
You
know, we always put the 2-inch longer shocks.
And it's got the pegs in a weird spot.
Awful. Yeah. You should try the cross tracker pegs.
Oh yeah, well, I don't like it back there either. I'd rather have them up front.
Right underneath.
All right, guys, thanks so much for checking out today's video on the TrailMaster Hurricane. I'm so used to calling it just the MB200. But again, the Hurricane just has upgraded front disc brakes. Then the Pro has an electric start engine that if you're keeping your bike stock, then the Pro would be something to look at. We're going to link all 3 bikes down below. If you want the cheapest, most affordable one, it would be the non-front brake version. But I think it's worth spending the extra money and getting the front brakes because they're built onto the forks and everything. You don't have to buy the aftermarket kits that clamp around the forks because sometimes they can bind up the forks, and I would rather not use those if there was an option like this now where you can buy one with disc brakes. But make sure to check out those links. Big shout out to Small Engine Warehouse. We got some awesome builds on all these TrailMasters. We're going to do a video on the go-karts next where we take them through the woods. We're going to clear out a bunch of the woods in the next few days. We've got trees down from storms and stuff. Then we got to cut back those briars, and then we'll make a full lap around the woods again and do some playing in there on the TrailMaster go-karts, because the go-karts came a long way. The 150s aren't like they used to be. They're way better. So thank you so much for checking them out. Let us know how you want us, if there's anything you want to see done to this mini bike. We're going to make it street legal. We're going to put a 20 horsepower motor on it that's high RPM so we can cruise at 45 and top out around 65, 70. And then we're going to do some moto vlogs with it. We're super pumped, and I'll even try to film the process of getting it registered. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're not going to let me take a camera in there, but I'll go through all the paperwork that we had to do and what we had to pay to get it street legal. So that's coming up very soon. We were getting parts in to do this build, and in the next week or so, you'll see this thing get street legalized. Thank you guys for watching. We love you, and God bless.